floor. HoMedics is all about personal care, and they're bringing us something tonight that is pretty amazing. It's the air compression back stretching mat. This is going to help really open up and stretch out your back, your lower back, your upper back, and really help you get blood flow to those areas where you really desperately need it, and get the kind of stretch that would be hard to achieve on your own. Brooke Mills, welcome back.
Hello, it's great to be here.
Nice to see you. This item is amazing. This is going to mimic yoga stretches, is that right?
Yeah, so we're really excited about this because HoMedics, the leader in health and wellness, actually partnered with yoga instructors to create this air compression mat. So what happens is it's filled with tiny, tiny, tiny little air chambers, and they inflate and deflate in sequence to simulate those yoga style stretches. And this is for someone who never works out. Let's say, you know, it's January, they want to do something really good for their body. Even just for a few minutes a day, you can start here because stretching is a form of exercise, and it's so important because especially as we age, if we don't stretch, we kind of lose the range of motion in our joints, and without it, our muscles become short and tight. So this really gives you a nice big stretch, and it feels wonderful. Or if you're someone like him who works out all the time, a lot of times you forget to stretch, or you're too busy doing other things. This gives you the opportunity to stretch and really do something good for your body. And it is a form of working out, and it's easy because the mat does all the work for us.
Now this will hold 250 pounds, I should say. 250 pounds, you simply unroll it, you plug it in, there's a remote control tethered to the machine.
Correct.
And you just stretch out on it.
Yeah.
And then you choose how you want the mat to support you and stretch you.
Exactly. So it's fully customizable, and I do love that the remote is attached so you'll never lose it. But if I can go through the remote because it's fully customizable. So there's 4 preset programs here. So the first one is twist, and that's a nice rotation back and forth from side to side. Then we have flow, which is like a rolling wave, and that starts at the base of our neck and it goes all the way down to the glutes.
Sounds delightful.
This is energize. I love this one because this really opens up your core. David, it's almost like that nice big stretch in the morning. It feels so good. And last, it's called stretch, and that elongates your spine. So that goes from your glutes all the way up to the base of your neck. And of course, we give you 3 levels of intensity. We always recommend that you start on level 1, and then you can certainly work your way up. And I also want to call your attention to this button right here. That's a suspend button. So you can press that button, and it will hold the program if you're in the middle of the program. The programs are anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. And if you press it, it'll hold it, and you can get up and do whatever you want to do. And when you come back, you just pop that on, and it'll continue from where you're left off.
Now, I only have about 850 of these that can ship right now. This Easy Pay, all 6 of them go away at end of day today. We're now about an hour and 32 minutes away from the end of the day. So what this means to all of you at home is you're looking for a name you know, love, and trust. That's HoMedics. You're looking for a device that will help stretch you out, and you want it at the best price available. This same mat at retail would cost you $266.66. Tonight we're saving you over $66 with 6 easy payments. That Easy Pay will go away end of day. Miss Sally, stretch out here, my dear.
Oh, fabulous.
Are you a yoga person? Are you?
Yeah,
you take yoga?
I used to do hot yoga,
Oh.
but I don't really leave the house now. This one?
Yeah, you can. Oh,
Okay.
here, you know what? Use this one. That's fine. But on the screen, you see those tiny, tiny blue dots. Those are air chambers that actually inflate and deflate in sequence to simulate those yoga-style stretches. So you can. Do you have the remote?
Nope.
Oh, it's right there by your side.
Thanks,
so you
Brooke.
you can
No,
never lose it.
Not at all.
And
Okay, and I just click start.
Yes, you click start. You pick the program that you want.
Ooh, I'm gonna do the flow. That sounds relaxing.
Well, flow, that's awesome because that's a nice rolling wave, and that should start at the base of your neck and goes all the way down to your core. And what level do you have it on?
I don't know, Brooke. Okay, let's go up. Well, I like this because, you know, I used to take yoga, but having 2 kids, it's a lot to get out of the house. It's like an extra cost every month or every class, something like this you have right at home. This would be great to do like first thing in the morning or right before bed.
Yeah, I love it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Or at the end of a long day when you come home and you really feel beaten up and you want to relax before dinner. The only side note is you'll probably fall asleep before dinner. I would imagine when you get on something like this is the kind of thing that really helps to elongate and open up the back so it can really get the blood flow and the circulation that it needs.
Absolutely, because so many of us can relate, because a lot of times if you wake up in the morning and you feel stiff and tight, this is really going to loosen you up. And you see right there, those are little air chambers in the entire mat from side to side. They inflate and deflate in sequence. And there's 4 preset programs, so it's fully customizable. We give you 3 levels of intensity. You can choose low, medium, and high, but we do recommend that you start on low. But this is very gentle, yet it's effective. With all of the programs, it inflates very slowly and gently. It holds the pose, and then it releases the pose. And you know what? It also helps your posture too, David. You feel better and you look better, actually.
Now, the measurement on this is 43 1/2 inches long by 20 1/4 inches wide. And then the height at this, at its tallest place, is about 4 inches.
That's right. And how are you feeling? Where is it getting you?
Really good. Well, you know, Brooke, it really just stretched out my lower back. But what was nice, I felt like I was fully stretched, but I still had support.
Right.
You know, a lot of times like, you're in a yoga pose and it can feel like it's tricky to then get in that position and to be able to hold it. But I still felt like I had that continued support, so it was a really good deep stretch.
Well, that's the beauty of this. You are working out, because stretching is definitely a form of exercise. It's proven, but you're not doing anything. You're letting the HoMedics mat do the work for you. That's the beauty.
It sounds perfect. I can tell you that we don't have a lot of these to go around that can ship immediately. In fact, now what we have left to ship now, fewer than 750 that can ship out right away. You can see that Kim over there is, I'm surprised she's not asleep. This is moving and working through 4 different programs. Each one lasts about 9 to 12 minutes. Is that right?
That's right.
With 3 levels of intensity. So when you start out, you may start out on level 1, and then as you get into it and get more accustomed to it, you'll increase your level of intensity.
That's right. And 9 to 12 minutes depends on the level of intensity, because obviously on level 3, it's going to take a little longer for those air chambers to fill up and then deflate. And you can use this a couple different ways. If you are someone that does work out all the time like him, she extends her legs. But if you're just starting out, then you should bend your legs and keep your feet flat on the floor. But do you see that right there? I love it. It's getting right between the shoulder blades, right by your neck. Now it's getting right by her glutes, because I carry, and I think a lot of women too, they carry a lot of their stress by their neck and shoulders. And if I want to stretch that area, it's almost impossible. You can't do it. So this does it for us.
And to be able to just stretch out on this and then let the machine do the work for you. This is not so much a massage as it is a stretch, and it elongates, it lifts, and allows you to really, I would imagine, also fully and deeply breathe through this process and really oxygenate all that blood that's now flowing to areas where it doesn't usually travel, or travel as well, right? Because what we're doing is we're allowing the back to really open up and receive all of that good energy.
And it's so important. It's so important for our body. And this is such an easy thing to do. And it's so good for us. And once you do this a few times, you will feel that range of motion getting looser. And I don't know.
Will this make me taller?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
No? Okay. But I'll feel better. I'll feel taller.
We can't make that claim yet.
No, not yet. Hey, I will tell you that the 6 Easy Pays do go away tonight. That expires at end of day, which is now about an hour and 28 minutes, 27 minutes away. Please don't miss out on this opportunity. This has been one of our best-selling products. Ordinarily valued at retail at over $266. We're saving you over $66 this evening. And then we're going to do it all with customer top ratings and some great videotape that, in addition to our live demos, will help you better understand how it's working.
And it's great for just about any age, by the way, because my kids love this, and my mother loves it. She's in her 70s, and I love this. But these are air compression chambers that slowly inflate, it holds a pose, and it deflates. But it's gentle, yet it's effective. It's fully customizable. We give you a remote with 4 different preset programs, with 3 different levels of intensity. And I do always love that the remote is attached, because we can never lose it.
Right.
But this is just gentle, it's effective, and it feels wonderful. And it's so important to stretch so we don't lose our range of motion in our joints and feel tight all the time.
Where do you carry your stress, folks? Is it in your lower back? Is it in your shoulder area, your upper back, your neck area? All those areas where you really want to be able to open those areas up and allow some really important stretching to happen. You know, if you wake up in the morning and you feel, as my mother would say, tighter than Jack's hat band, It's time to get up and stretch out on your air compression back stretching mat. And let the HoMedics mat do the work for you.
Yeah, and if I can go through the programs as well. This does fold up, by the way. You can see it right here. It's nice. It does have an adjustable pillow, and it's really, really soft and comfortable. But the 4 set programs are, first one is twist, and that's a nice rotation back and forth from side to side. You have flow, which is a rolling wave starting at the base of your neck going all the way down to your glutes. Then we have energize, and it feels like you have that big stretch in the morning, feels wonderful. And then stretch, which really elongates the spine, starts at the glutes and goes all the way to the base of your neck, and then 3 levels of intensity.
I can tell you what we can ship out now. I have fewer than 600 to go around, and what can ship out immediately. And this holds 250 pounds. It also is the kind of device that will help stretch and elongate your back and your muscles in a way that would be very difficult to duplicate on your own. This is going to do the job for you without having to hire anyone or go to into massage therapy or visit someone who's a professional that can provide you with this kind of stretching. This is all about taking your stretching into your own hands or letting the HoMedics do it for you. Now, all that's coming together on 6 Easy Pays, but those Easy Pays will expire end of day today. Ms. Brooke, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Always good to have you back. We're going to take a short break and remind you that coming up at midnight tonight and then all day tomorrow, it's Isaac Mizrahi Day on QVC, bringing us some great, great items for you. Check this out. When we come back, we've got more Down Home with David and a great way to add a little peace of mind to your home and your automobile. It's coming up next.